When you feel down a little bit and you don't really know why, and then something change, a little thing change in your environment. A new plant, new artwork, quote on the wall on the fridge, or just moving furniture around, and then suddenly you feel better. Well, that's because it works. Changing your environment can really change your mood, your life, but it can also ruin it. Changing the environment around you is very good for you to implement some new habits in your life, but also remove some bad ones. I know it sounds really obvious when we say it like this, but we're so used to the environment around us that we don't see obvious anymore. To give you some examples, you want to stop drinking alcohol. You think you drink a little too much. Don't buy beer and put it in your fridge. If you want to stop watching TV because you're watching too much of it, don't put a TV in your bedroom, or don't bring your phone or an iPad in your bedroom. Set up your living room as a more social area than a watching TV area, meaning if you put the seats in front of each other, the center of the living room will be more focused on conversation than watching TV. You want to stop eating sweets and snacks at night. Well, just don't buy them at the store and put them in your grocery bag. And it's something I noticed, and if you never have, just try to pay attention next time you eat a snack or chips, cookies, whatever it is. It's much easier not to eat the first chip than it is to try to stop after eating the first one. If you have any questions, please do so in the comments. I think I make sense. And again, sounds obvious, maybe a little bit stupid. We think that doing these little things won't make such a big difference and that we could just use self-control, self-discipline instead of cutting them completely. And that could not be more wrong for the majority. It's been proven that it's much easier to remove these things out of your environment than just trying to rely on willpower and resist these things every time you're exposed to them. So if you don't get that cake at the store, later that night when you crave that cake, you will have to get back up and go back to the store. In fancy terms, you will have willingly put resistance between you and that cake. And if you're anything like me, you will not leave your home to go get cake. The more resistance you put between you and that thing that you don't want to do or you want to do less of, the more you'll set up yourself for success. What about your mood, your mental health? Does your environment have anything to do with this? Well, a lot of research says that yes, it does. I know that whenever I'm in a rut and weird headspace and I don't really understand why, what I'll do is I'll start switching things around in my apartment, whether it's moving furniture, moving plants, taking frames, arts, and putting on different walls. Well, the first thing it does is it clears my mind, but also it's like I'm rediscovering my space. I'm rediscovering the paintings I have, the sculpture, pictures, whatever it is. If you move it around, you're gonna see it from a new perspective, because let's face it, you get blind to the things you have in your place. Because you're exposed to it every day, you kind of not see them anymore. So when you start moving these things around a little bit, it kind of gives your place a new life. Did you know that there's actual research that proves that looking at art every day helps for your anxiety, depression, mental health, and your overall good mood? So just take time to move things around your home. It might make you feel a lot better.
Perfect.
So let's talk about a more serious and extreme example of how your life can be changed by your environment or ruined. You see, there was a research made by Lee Robbins and her team in 1971 during the Vietnam War on 450 US soldiers that came back to the USA. 34% of them were using heroin, 20% of them were highly dependent. However, only 1% of these soldiers actually became re-addicted to heroin after coming back to the USA. So just by changing their environment, they all almost completely stopped using heroin. Again, it's an extreme situation, but it proves a point. So most likely, if you're watching this, you're not at war, and you probably have a choice of changing your environment. But I can understand that it could be scary to do so. I would argue that it's the main reason why people stay in shitty relationships, shitty households, shitty job. It's because they're scared of changing their shitty known environment to an unknown environment. It might be a shitty job, but it's a shitty I know. Sounds familiar? If it does sound familiar, I urge you to take up the courage and change your situation, change your environment. You know, the world we live in is mostly designed by other people. We have no words to say, we just live in a world that was built for us. But there's two places where you have something to say, is your home and your work to a certain level. So do yourself a favor, try new things around, switch things around. You never know, things might get better. Thank you so much, you great, amazing people. Thank you for watching my videos. This means the world to me. I'm pretty sure if you like that one, you're gonna like some of these. So go check them out. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.